always wanted to make one of those videos that, like, if you're seeing this, you're never too late. I see those on Instagram all the time, and I'm like, yes. But this is my video for that. If you're seeing this, you're never too late. I don't care if you're 5 years old, 10 years old, 20 years old, 50 years old, 80 years old, 103, 76, from ages 20 to 90. If you're seeing this, you're never too late. I don't know what life you want. I don't know what you want to become, but it's never too late to chase after who you want to become. I'm not talking about career. I'm talking about becoming. I think that's way, way, way more important than whatever career you do. A career is just a means to an end. And for some of us, a career, hopefully, is a means to just more than an end, but it's a means to provide you happiness and financial stability, and some, hopefully. But who do you want to become? It starts with your daily habits. Who you want to become, it starts with what you choose to do daily, right? I want to go to sleep. Not gonna lie to you. I should have went to bed earlier last night. Oh my gosh, I stayed up last night so late. I got like 2 hours of sleep today. Definitely not gonna be a functional. I'm gonna be a functioning human because that's who I want to become. But I'm gonna nap, wake up, look at my to-do list, and bust it down because I want to be somebody who does stuff. I like posting videos. I like talking to strangers. I like putting stuff out there because one day I'm gonna rewatch this, or one day somebody's gonna watch this, and it's gonna make them smile. And you who's watching this, you're not too late. My mom says as long as my mom says an alive dog is better than a dead lion. Lions are king of the jungle, or whatever they call it. Lions don't even live in the jungle. It doesn't make sense why they say that. That's the point. But as long as you're alive, you can always make progress. Of course, there's a lot of extraneous circumstances. Of course, I don't know what bills and things you carry. Dude, like this guy at the gym last week, Fred, asked you, how are you doing? He said, to be honest, man, not so well, bro. I have to work 3 jobs. My parents are getting old. They're kind of dying. I'm taking care of my parents' expenses. This is my little break from reality. I do this little workout, and I go back to reality. Yes, we all have crazy. Not everybody has those levels of extraneous circumstances, but yeah, we all have various things that make us not able to do certain things that we want to do. But I want to emphasize, if you're reading this, you're never too late to become the person you want to become. The person you want to become is an identity, not just a state of being. Of course, you would like to be financially rich. Of course, you would like to have whatever, blah, blah, blah. But in all honesty, the person you want to become, the character, the nature, is worth more than that. Because my friend, have helped me get to a perspective of who you want to become character-wise is more important than what you do. Character will be way more, like, if you have a good character and you work as a janitor, you have a bad character and you work as a hedge fund manager, I think I'd rather hang out with the person with the good character who's a janitor than the bad person who's a hedge fund manager. You may have all the money in the world, but if you don't become who you're meant to become, it's nothing. You can't take this to the grave. You're going to take experiences. You can take memories, hopefully. But the person who you want to become, you have today. You always have today. I read this as a finance quote. $1 today is worth more than $1 tomorrow. $1 today is probably going to be worth more than $1 tomorrow. Look at inflation. Pablo Escobar, random thought, was making $420 million a week pushing drugs. Estimated today, $1.2 billion a week pushing drugs. In today's standpoint, he's making bare minimum of $52 billion selling drugs. $1 today is worth way more than it'll ever be in the future. You today are worth more than you would ever be. I don't know about that. Today's what matters. But also, like, you don't have to win today. You have to win someday. You don't have to control the universe today. You don't have to be a conqueror of the world but one day at a time. Give yourself grace. Be patient. But if you're reading this, you're never too late. You're a sunshine. You're a ball of energy just waiting to explode, brother. And that energy you carry has the weight of the universe. Maybe these are tired thoughts, but like, oh my God, the energy you carry has the weight of the universe.